We need to bet on ourselves in the most delusional way possible. We need to bet on ourselves to the point where our reality that we envision in our mind becomes our reality that we perceive outside of our inner worlds. We need to bet ourselves that we can do everything we aspire to do. We need to bet on ourselves that the limitations that someone has set on us are fiction. Limitations do not exist. Limitations only exist to the one who allows them to exist. If I want to do something, I'm going to go out and try to do that. I'm going to accomplish, I'm going to take over, I'm going to do whatever I set myself to do. We cannot allow for someone to perceive our way of being and morph it into whatever they want it to be. It's just not natural, and it's not right. And I feel like a lot of us get caught up in thinking that way and getting corrupted to the point where whatever dreams we have, whatever goals we had, they're pushed aside and they're forgotten about because someone else said that our life isn't realistic, or our way of living isn't ideal, or the way that we think is crazy. And I feel like that's the reality for a lot of us, because the ones who have dreams, the ones who have goals, the ones who want to make a change in the world and want to do things outside of the norm, outside of the way they were raised, those things aren't really appreciated. I feel like those people are not appreciated. They're not understood. And I don't think people want to understand us. And I think that's fine. I think that's okay. If nobody wants to understand you, do not force it. But when you bet on yourself, do not do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself. You need to prove something to yourself. Prove that you're capable. Prove that no matter what happened in your life, no matter what obstacle came in your way, that you were able to overcome. Prove that to yourself. We need to bet on ourselves. Whatever goal, whatever dream, whatever vision, it is all possible, but it is not possible if you stay dreaming. You need to take action, and you need to believe in yourself. You need to align yourself with whatever person that is, whatever version of you that is. It exists here, and it exists here. You just have to navigate and get your paths to meet. That's all it is. We're all in this together. You understand? I'm not telling you something that I've already done. I'm telling you something that I'm working on. Something that I've come to light with. An understanding that we all need. And I feel like it's possible. I mean, it's very much possible. It's very much possible, but it's not possible if people are denying us and people are telling us that the way that we exist and the way that we be is not ideal. What is ideal to them does not have to be ideal to us. That is not the way we think. That is not the way we are. So let it be. Let it go. Leave me alone. Let me exist. Let me live my life the way I want to live it. Let me navigate my life the way I want to navigate it. I'm going to get to the destination that I'm going to get to. Regardless of what you think, regardless of what you believe, regardless of what you feel towards me, I'm going to get to where I'm going to get to. Say that to yourself. Preach that to yourself. The world has so many opportunities and anything is possible, but we allow ourselves to get diminished into a box that society has made out for us. No, that is not the way that we are. That is not the way that I exist. Sure as hell ain't the way that a lot of us exist. But so many of us get so used to the day by day, and we get comfortable in the ever-going life. We get so comfortable to the point that we forget our dreams even existed. We forget that we had goals. We forget that we had possibilities, opportunities, dreams, thoughts, ideas. All of that goes to waste because of because another man tells you the way to live? No. That's not the way to be. At least that's not my way of being, and that's not my way of existing. I don't care about the money. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about the material. All I care about is for my voice to be heard, and for my messages and for my words to be an impact on somebody's life. And whatever you have, whatever dream you got, whatever goal you have, that should be the same mission. If you want money, then put money first. But you should never do anything for the source or for the reason of material gain. That should never be the reason. A dream does not exist in correlation to material gain. You know what I mean? Because when you attach material gain and finance to that dream, then the dream gets down here because you're putting worldly things above it. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I've been there where all I've thought about is money. Oh, I need money to do this, I need money. And of course, it's a tool we need to use. I understand that, but do not put money above anything because money will come and go. Believe me, money will come and go. And it will always come. That's one thing that's guaranteed, that it will always come. If you're in pursuit of it, or if you're working in the same field as it, it will always come regardless of what happens. So never put money on a degree higher than God, higher than yourself. But you need to bet on yourself, because when you bet on yourself, then the world is going to open its arms to you. Opportunities are going to meet you. People are going to meet you. Things that you never thought would ever come to you will come to you when you bet on yourself. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows when you bet on yourself. It's going to be struggle, and that's the point, and that's the beauty of betting on yourself and following your goals and doing what you want to do. That's the beauty of it, that you struggle. Struggle is the beauty. And in that struggle, we learn so much about ourselves that so many people who've never bet on themselves and so many people who've never followed their goals still don't know about themselves. They're so captured and captivated in this worldly thing called society and the ever-going race of making more money than the other person that they have no substance. They are nobody. They are just a walking checkbook. There's nothing to them. A lot of people do not have character because they let their character go. A lot of people do not have depth, because they let their character go. They let themselves go. They got submerged and engulfed by the world. Don't let that happen to you. If you ever feel like so much is going on, return to nature. Return to silence and return to the very thing that keeps you peace, that gives you peace, that gives you bliss, that makes you feel alive. Return to that. Whatever you're in pursuit of will still be there. It is just a matter of knowing when to slow down. You hear it all the time. Oh, if you want to be successful, you always have to keep your foot on the gas and keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't necessarily agree with that take. I agree with the fact of, yes, you have to keep going, but I don't agree with the fact that you must ignore everything else that is going on with you just for the pursuit of money or goals or whatever you want to call it. Because like I told you, that's always going to come. But be true to yourself and be honest with yourself. If you can't do it today, do what you can and then put it to the side. But if you're tired and your brain is not all the way there, take a step back, return to silence, meditate, do whatever you got to do, be mindful, and then it'll come to you. Do not feel pressured to create. That's not how the mind of an artist works. You cannot create under pressure. If you create under pressure, then you make something that is forced and something that isn't authentic. It's not authentic. And as an artist and as a person who is creative or someone who's always thinking, you have to slow down and you have to create when you need to create, when you feel you have to create. That is when we create. But when life becomes tough and a lot of things are in your way, slow down. It's okay. It's still going to be there. It's still going to be there. It's not going to go anywhere. I hope I've been in focus this whole time. Seems like I have. Cool. Shoot. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I don't really have much else to say, but don't let nobody tell you otherwise, and don't let life push you away and beat you to the ground. Keep going, keep standing forward, keep standing high, and you'll make it. We should all make it. We shall all make it. And if you keep going, we will make it. Regardless of numbers, regardless of money, regardless of any of that stuff. All that worldly stuff is gonna come regardless. Put that all the way to the side. Don't care about that. Don't worry so much about that. If you keep doing what you love doing, the universe will provide. It will give you flowers. It will give you gratitude. Just trust me on this. Do what you gotta do and do what you can. I'll see y'all later.